Assalamu alaikum viewers. Hope for best of your health and iman. Today's topic is biological importance of bacteria. Today we're gonna see how the bacteria gonna help in biological processes like nitrogen fixation, like atmospheric processes, nodulation. So in the those processes in which bacteria is taking place as a biological role, as a living organism taking part in those processes and producing their roles. So in this way today we're gonna discuss that how bacteria cell have its importance in biology, in a biological world, in living world. How bacteria can be helpful. Bacteria is not always being harmful. It has many important parts, especially for important roles, especially for plants. So in this way bacteria, and even for animals, for human beings, bacteria also have helpful roles. In many bacteria present in our body which are beneficial bacteria. We cannot live without them, or we need them for our processes, our maintenance, our physical health, and all of this. So in this way bacteria have its biological importance. So we're gonna see how the bacteria can play its roles for the plants, because we are studying botany, we are reading plants, about plant life, how plant grow, how plant develop, everything about plants. So our word gonna is around the plant. So this is the plant world. So we're gonna see how the bacteria have roles in the plant world. Bacteria have their basic role in biosphere, as in the rhizosphere, nodule formation, nodulation, and nitrogen fixation or nitrogen cycle. So how they have these all roles? The first thing which is here, you see the biosphere. So biosphere is that part of the world which has the living organism, living matter. So this is known as biosphere. It means wherever you see the living world, living organism, there you're gonna see the bacteria. So this is the biosphere. And rhizosphere, rhizo means root, and sphere is one a space or a region around the root. So this is the rhizosphere, which is a region around the root. A root containing region is known as rhizosphere. And nodules are the swellings which are present in the plants. So these are some swellings which are present in the roots of the plants, regions in which these bacteria are going to live, and when they live there they fix nitrogen and do many more functions we're going to see in the detail. And next is the nitrogen cycle. How bacteria have a role in the nitrogen cycle? Because nitrogen cycle, you see, it's from atmospheric nitrogen to fixation, then integration in the plants, in the amino acids, in nitrogen compounds, organic compounds. So in this way bacteria also have role in this nitrogen cycle, from which the nitrogen comes from the air, take parts in the integration into the many organic compounds, and then comes down to the soil. So in this way again comes back to the nitrogen. So this is atmosphere. So this is the nitrogen cycle, and in this cycle bacteria also play its role. We're going to discuss in detail all the roles, and we have here the 4 roles of the bacteria. Role of bacteria in rhizosphere, role of bacteria in nodule formation, role of bacteria in decomposition and nutrient cycle, and role of bacteria in nitrogen fixation. So these 4 are the which we're going to see in the detail. Number 1 role of the bacteria is in the rhizosphere. Rhizosphere, as I told you, that the area in which the roots are present. So root region is known as rhizosphere, and it is a complex, biologically complex region, because it have the roots as well as the bacterial population grow there in or on the roots or around the roots than the root free region. Bacteria are mostly present in those regions where the roots are present in and is less present in the root free region. So this is the rhizosphere. So what do bacteria do? Bacteria grow there, and bacterial growth is increased by the nutrients released from the plant. So what do plants do? Plants will release their nutrients like vitamins or amino acids. Bacteria are going to absorb them, use them, grow there, develop themselves, and then help the plant cells to fix nitrogen for other purposes. So in this way the bacteria have the role in the rhizosphere. second most important role of the bacteria is in the nodulation or the nodule formation. Nodulation or nodule formation is that process in which bacteria lives with the roots. Nodules, as I've told you, are the swellings present in the roots. So these are the nodulation. So nodules are produced, and in these nodules bacteria are present, and this is a symbiotic association. As you know, both the plants as well as the bacteria gonna benefited from this association. And nodules have the cells, in those cells in which the bacteria are present. So in these cell nitrogen fixation gonna take place. So these are the nodules having nitrogen fixing bacteria, and these are the characteristics of a Leguminosae family. So this is a distinctive characteristic of the Leguminosae family, that they have the nodules, and in the return nodules have the bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria, which are the for the most important case for the bacteria. So in this for the nitrogen fixation, in this way bacteria play its role. So the bacteria provide the nitrogen, fixed nitrogen from the atmospheric molecular nitrogen, which plant cannot use directly. So plant can only use nitrogen in nitrates form, in ammonium form. So that's why they convert the atmospheric nitrogen, and in this way this atmospheric this nitrogen fixed into the plant and given to the plants. Okay, fixed in the nodules and given to the plants. And in return, what do plant provide its organic material like vitamins, its amino acids, and other organic material which a bacteria needed. So in this form, this symbiotic association, both partners can benefit it, and bacteria live in the nodules and produce its most important role. Role of the bacteria is in the nitrogen cycling. So for nitrogen cycling, first of all we should know what is a nitrogen cycle. A plant needs a nitrogen for its growth, for crop yield. So nitrogen is the most important nutrient which plants need it for their development, for their growth. So they are the limiting factor for their plant growth or the crop yield, because nitrogen is used for the production of the proteins and nodules, nucleic acid. So in this way, and other organic compounds, in many organic macromolecules, nitrogen is used for the production of these organic compounds, and in this way nitrogen is needed. Now nitrogen cycle is that cycle in which atmospheric nitrogen, which plant cannot use directly. So what do plant need? Plant need ammonium and nitrates. So for the conversion of nitrogen to ammonium and nitrates, we need bacteria. Plants need bacteria, and the conversion of nitrogen, molecular nitrogen, to ammonium and nitrates, this is known as nitrogen fixation or nitrogen cycle. So in this cycle, in nitrogen cycling, how bacteria are needed? Nitrogen fixing bacteria, which are Rhizobium leguminosarum, what they do, they live in the root system, in the soil associated with the roots. So they fix the nitrogen is fixed through the bacteria. So they're gonna fix the nitrogen in the form of ammonium or nitrates, and in this way plant can use the ammonium and nitrates which they needed for their all processes, for their nucleic acid formation, for their proteins formation. So in this way nitrogen bacteria gonna help plants for their nitrogen cycling. There are two types of bacteria. They may be symbiotic bacteria or they may be non-symbiotic bacteria. Symbiotic bacteria are those which live in the root system, root area, root region of the plants, and live there, and produces a association with the roots. Both partners get benefited. Association, interaction between two partners is known as symbiotic association. So in this way they play a role, bacteria, as symbiotic association. And the example is Rhizobium, which is symbiotic bacteria. And second one is non-symbiotic. Non-symbiotic is that type of bacteria, that type of association in which they do not bacteria live in that region in soil which is root free. There is no root association, there will be no contact with the plant's parts, just they live in the soil and independently, and they play their role as discussed before, that nitrogen fixation or all, it's the same, but just they do not associate it with the root, just live in the soil, decompose matter or fix nitrogen or release the nutrients in the soil, and from soil plants gonna take it. So this is the non-symbiotic association. the last role of the bacterial, its biological role in the living world is the role of the bacteria in decomposition and nutrient recycling. So this is the process. Saprotrophic bacteria, as we have already discussed, that those bacteria which decomposes the organic matter. So decompose the organic matter or form the humus. Humus, is the humus is that humus is partially decomposed organic matter, humus. So this is formed by the bacteria or the fungi association. They're going to decompose all of this matter, and humification is the process in which humus is formed. Now humification takes place, nutrients are organic matter is decomposed, nutrients are absorbed or broken down in more useful form, and then plant gonna take this humus or the nutrients from these all humified or organic compounds. It's going to take again these organic nutrients for production of the organic compound, for build their organic compounds. This is known as the nutrient recycling. So in this way, you see the plant gonna have the two processes. One is humification and the second one is the nutrient recycling. So in this way, bacteria have the role in the nutrient decomposition and the nutrient cycling, because plant gonna take again all of these nutrients and they are gonna help for the plant development. I hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.